What's up, everybody? This is Karen and Marie, so there's the obsessed most gamer of the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live. The Super Mario Galaxy. Also, my cat is here. Make sure I'm live. Oh god, this one. Fuck! Hey, hey, hey! Fuck, this minigame is kind of annoying. Fuck! Ah! I mean, it's so, like, down to the wire, man. Oh my god. Any ones that are already out in the field, it should let me fucking... It should wait until it blows them up. The first one you do this isn't that bad, but this second one, man, ugh. Alright, it's good to see you, Dustin. Oh, fuck off! Oh, it sucks, dude. There's two of them. So yeah, I did the first one. Alright, hold on, let me do my O.C.G thing. My ritual. God in heaven, by which I mean God... okay. I got this. God in heaven, by which I mean God in heaven and only God in heaven, not code of slang for anyone else, just God in heaven and Jesus. Please listen to my words and intentions, not my thoughts, and that's retroactive for the start of the prayer, and do me 4 favors. 1, please forgive me for doing sins and deals with this drink. Please undo the sins and deals and make it safe to drink, and the first order consider dim. And 2, please do the short off next words right now. 3, please let me... Okay, sorry, my OC's being a whore. Hold on, there's a specific way you need to do this. And yeah, as if 1 wasn't bad enough. Apparently there's a secret to doing it. Never mind, okay? Apparently you need to put the bombs where the coins are. The gold emblems. Fuck me. Okay. Almost. Fuck! I understand on a conceptual level what I need to do. It's just the time, like, the deadline for this is so tough, man. Fuck! Yeah, this game's rated E for everyone. Let's see a 5-year-old do this. Like, this is supposed to be E for everyone, right? Let's see a 5-year-old fucking do this. Ah, you fucking... Also, I'm clearing out trash, and he's like, no, you gotta do it faster. What do you care? How fast I do it, you fucking robot, if it's done? Fucking clankers, man. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're spending billions of dollars, trillions of dollars overall in AI, so that these fuckers can tell us what to do. Great job, society. No, we're doing great, yeah. Fuck! Oh, and you get to the last fucking one. It is, yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you motherfucker! Wow, I would have got it in time, but the bomb blew me back and detonated the one in my hand. Fuck you. Fucking robot pieces of shit. I'm gonna turn this robot into a fucking toaster. Oh, thank God! Yeah. Artificial intelligence, guys. Yo! You got some DDR5? Give it to me! With 16 gigs? Honestly, how advanced Mario Galaxy World is, they probably have like DDR 500. Oh my god, come on. Well, that's my bad. Oh! It's a me, Mario! Oh my god. That's hilarious. You just get trapped in a feedback loop, man. Man, Mario just can't catch a break. Oh, fuck. So, you know, princess, when I get to you this time, I better be getting laid. I swear to God. I better be getting some of that toadstool. Ah, give me a break. Okay, we know there's actually gonna be something really good in one of these. There better be. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Okay, I can live with the one-up. So is the stream coming through clear? It's not coming through choppy? It looks a little choppy for me. I want to make sure it's not choppy for you guys. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, just making sure. Like I said, sometimes it'll look choppy for me. Sometimes it will look choppy for me, but it won't be choppy in the actual stream. And other times it'll look choppy for me, and it will be choppy in the stream. So... God damn it, Boach, I mean, God damn it. Okay. Last time... Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta do my O.C.G thing real quick. Last time I'm gonna do it for right now. God Nevin, Boach, I mean, God Nevin, and only God Nevin. I couldn't sing for anyone else, just God Nevin and Jesus. Please listen to my words and intentions. I thoughts, do me 4 favors, and that's what tracks was started prayer by the 1. Please forgive me for doing some deals with strength. Please do some deals, make safe drink, and if it's sooner or they've been. 2, please let me just try for the next horse right now. 3, please let me, everything okay, 4, please let me okay. Sorry about these, but just been way worse lately. Oh, also, apparently, I will say this, the actual native, the standalone Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 port, they added autosave. So you're gonna constantly ask after every mission if you want to save. Okay, that's all that's left there is a comment. Okay, hold on. Ghostly Galaxy. And Beach Ball Galaxy. I don't know why. I'm just trying now to scoop up everything. Probably, yeah. I've only got 17 more stars to go, so yeah, probably. Okay, so the Ghostly Galaxy has 6 stars. Yeah, see, there's like a lot of these I can't get 100% until the comments pop up. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Some of these I think you actually have to beat the game to get. I was gonna say beating Bowser for last, but it seems like they only pop up after you beat Bowser, the purple ones. That's why. Okay, then I guess I have to beat Bowser. Alright, let's do it then. So long again, Bowser! Hey, Mario's running animation looks really weird. The fate of the universe! Oh, no pressure, right? Oh yeah, it's July 4th here. Now it's 12:36, so happy 4th of July to you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's cool. Hey, you want to hear a terrible Mario joke, Alex? What does Mario get in the bedroom if Peach is not in the mood? A dry bone. I'm going to hell. Yeah, he's kind of like the Koopa Trooper's menacing evil cousin. Koopa Troopers never really kind of bothered me as a kid, but I actually thought the dry bones were creepy. I remember playing the classic games when I was younger and actually being creeped out by them. Oh, shit. Same with Shy Guy. I don't think Shy Guy gets enough love either. Oh no, fuck. Actually, fun fact about me. Koopa is actually one of the characters I play most in Mario Kart, for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I forgot they added her to the roster. I've never really played as her. I don't think I've ever played as Princess Peach either. Also, you know, talk about underrated Nintendo characters, man. I feel like Princess Daisy is super underrated. Oh shit. Nah, you bastard. Whatever. I mentioned it before, but I actually think that in the movie, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, they actually said that Princess Peach and Rosalina are related, that Rosalina is Princess Peach's older sister. But that was a change they made in the movie that I thought was really good. That they actually made them related because Rosalina looks just like Peach. And they never ever actually explained what the fuck that was about. Oh, come on. And the actual, like, this game, even using the same voice actress for what little dialogue she has. So I always thought it was weird. I'm like, is she Princess Peach in another form? Like, so I actually think the movie saying, yeah, she's her older sister, is actually a really good, like, clarification that they made. That I have to give them credit for. I need to watch both of the Mario movies. I've seen bits and pieces of the Mario movies. I haven't seen either of them. They look decent, even if I will never agree with Chris Pratt for Mario. The actual movies look decent. It's weird, too, because, you know, I like most of the cast. That's not... Oh, shit. I like most of the cast. That's not, Mario. Like, Chris Pratt for Mario, I think, is stupid. But, like, Charlie Day for Luigi, good pick. Jack Black for Bowser, good pick. Anna Taylor-Joy for Peach, good pick. Like, I actually like most of the cast. Mario! You took my woman! You son of a bitch! You know what, I want to go on record. I want to go on record and say that I like Chris Pratt as an actor, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, he's miscast for Mario, but I do love him as an actor. It's funny, too, because I actually think he would have been a better Fox, Star Fox. They introduced Star Fox in the new movie. And Chris Pratt would have been a better Star Fox than Mario. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sure, let's go inside of the fucking sun. I actually never did the boss fight, so I would know. I played the first, like, quarter of Mario Galaxy 2. I never finished it. We rented it from Blockbuster at the time. And I just, didn't get around to it, so I don't know what the final boss fight is, actually. I'm still gonna assume it's with Bowser. Yeah, I kept wondering why stars weren't showing up to finish them, and you have to beat the game to get them. I actually think they had a really cool idea for the end of this game that they didn't ever capitalize on. Where they show the Mushroom Kingdom is now part of a larger galaxy. That was just a really cool idea. Like, you see the Mushroom Kingdom, and then they pull out, and it's like, "Welcome to my galaxy!" And I'm like, wow, that would have been really cool if they actually showed, like, the Mushroom Kingdom as part of, like, a wider galaxy. And then they just forgot that ever happened in both Mario Galaxy 2 and every other Mario game ever. And I love how after showing the Bowser burning in the sun, they have to show him this cutscene of him getting out, just so the kids can say, okay, he didn't kill Bowser. Because when you think about it, him fucking burning off in the sun, man, it's actually pretty dark. Like, imagine if they did, like, a Mario Galaxy 3, and it was, like, old classic levels in the Mushroom Kingdom mixed with planets outside. So you'd be in classic Mario levels, and then you'd go up into space. Like, they could have had a mixture. Like, it's a really cool idea they teased at the end of this game that they seemingly did fucking nothing with. And then she's super giant for some reason. Oh yeah, Dustin, I tagged you. I don't know if you saw it. It looks like a retail listing for Ocarina of Time Remake is leaked, and it will be $60. That would be super insane if it was true. Shit. No, I tagged you on Discord, Destin. Retailers seem to have leaked the pre-order for Ocarina of Time Remake, and it was $60. And this is like an official retailer. So it's not 100% confirmed, but it looks really likely. And like, that would be insane. That would be a huge power play by Nintendo if that's true. And they released Ocarina for $60, cheaper than normal. Man.
Welcome, new galaxy!
Plus, like I said, Nintendo's really hoping that they can use the Ocarina of Time remake to turn around the shit with Switch 2. I said, like, it had an incredible 6 months. The first 6 months of Switch 2 were the best 6 months they've ever had for a console. The best first 6 months they've ever had for a console. They've never had a better 6 months. But then the sales fucking crashed. So they're trying to pull out of it and get back on track. And how do you do that? Well, it was Zelda. And with a really good Zelda. So them making it $60, trying to make it more affordable, would kind of go hand in hand with them really trying to dig themselves out of this hole. And lately, we've been having all these big game companies dick us for all that we're worth. So it would be really nice to see a company go cheaper instead of higher for once. Like, wow, they're actually pricing it lower. Like, that would be a fucking win. And honestly, with how bad gaming is getting right now and how bad Nintendo's been, like, battered, they need a win. So it would be an easy win for Nintendo. And then if it's they could have Ocarina of Time on a cartridge, they could then shove that in Sony's face like, look, Sony, we're making physical. Fuck you. And that's like a triple dunk. You have awesome remake, you have it coming at an affordable price, and you have it physical. I'm like 99% sure that's when it's coming out, Alex. December. If the leak is correct, and I have every reason to believe that the leak is correct because the leak was right about literally everything else. It was right about this remake. It was right about when it was shown off. It was right about the Star Fox remake. They're intending to make a Ocarina of Time remake, a Switch 2 bundle, and sell it for that. And what month do you sell the most consoles? December. Hey, Philippe, it's good to see you. What? No, that's the month of the year that you always sell the most consoles, is December. Well, see, that's not Nintendo, though. Bethesda decides the price on that, man. So, you can't really blame that Nintendo. Fucking Bethesda. But yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. December is the best month for console sales. Especially for Nintendo. Because most of their customer base is kids. So they rely on parents to buy it for them, and parents buy it for Christmas. So, December is big for everybody, but December is even bigger for Nintendo. Like, December is like Nintendo's bread and butter. And the entire theory, the entire rumor, the entire leak is that they're going to sell a Nintendo Switch 2 that's Ocarina of Time themed. So, they're going to sell a Zelda Switch 2. and bundle it with Ocarina. And they're going to do that to try and counteract it because, like I said, the first 6 months of Switch 2 were the best 6 months, first 6 months of any Nintendo console. They've never had a better 6 months. Switch, GameCube, Wii, you name it. And I think it was like the best 6 months of any console ever, actually. But then, like, the console released in June, and then right around December, they hit the holiday season, and normally, that would be when the sales would go up. So they had a really good 6 months, and you think that would be like the cornerstone, but the sales plummeted, the bubble popped, and they had the worst holiday season they've ever had. Like, the holiday season they had last year was literally worse than Wii U. And Wii U was considered a failure. I mean, it was really bad. Like, I think they said in December, January, and February, they only sold 1 million Switch 2s. In 3 months, one of which was the busiest month of the year, they only sold 1 million Switch 2s. Those numbers are catastrophically bad for the holiday season. So, they're trying to turn that around. And how do you do that? With a kick-ass bundle. And honestly, yeah, I know a bunch of people who would probably get a Switch 2 just because it was Zelda-themed. How often do we get Zelda-themed consoles officially from Nintendo? So, it's a smart move. So yeah, we won't know until it comes out. I'm sorry. We won't know for sure until Nintendo announces it. But I would bet you money it's coming in December. And Nintendo even said when they announced it, they didn't say when, but they did say 2026. And they could delay it, but Nintendo very, very, very rarely does delays. You know what I mean? Normally when Nintendo announces it, it's almost done. So, I can count on one hand the amount of times Nintendo has ever delayed anything. So, I really think it'll be December. I guess we'll see. And I think that's enough time. You launch that shit right before Christmas.
For playing my game.
You launch that shit right before Christmas with a Zelda bundle, and man... Yep, Purple Comet has appeared, yep. But I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, if the Ocarina of Time remake comes out and it's amazing... If the Ocarina of Time remake comes out and it's amazing, and it's $60, that would be a fucking game changer. Especially if they bundle it with the system. Like, it's awesome and it's cheaper than usual. Boom. Okay, in the garden. But we can only hope. Because Nintendo's been really struggling, and they want to turn it around. And I think they kind of know that they fucked up, honestly. Really? Oh, come on. Yeah. I think it will be. And that will also be kind of like a, a compromise. Like, oh hey, we're increasing the price, but we're bundling a game with it, you know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. If they don't turn around soon, the Switch 2 is actually, against all odds, going to be a flop. Like, they had a good first year, but you can't sell a console on 1 year only. So that's literally what happened to the Dreamcast, by the way. The Dreamcast had an incredibly successful first year. Like, the actual first year of the Dreamcast, it sold incredibly well, and Sega thought, oh, it's a success, we did it. And then the PS2 came out, and all that crashed. So, like, even though the Dreamcast wound up being a failure overall, a flop, and it ended Sega's console run, it actually had a very, very, very good year. And that's what I'm saying. That literally goes to show you that 1 year isn't going to make a system. You need multiple years. Yeah, that's fair. But that's what I mean, so... And to be fair, I did say this was going to happen. I actually said from the beginning I thought the bubble was... I thought it was a bubble and it would pop. But yeah, it actually is a lot cheaper to make Switch games than the PS4 and Xbox games. Or, I'm sorry, PS5 and Xbox games. That's another reason why them increasing the prices was bullshit. They're trying to charge as much money as fucking PlayStation and Xbox when their games are much cheaper to make. Like, even the high up Nintendo games still pale in comparison to Sony games. Like, in general, they make their games for much cheaper. Like, even the most expensive Nintendo games are still much cheaper than a Sony game or an Xbox game. So they spend a fraction of the money on each game, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's what I'm saying. You're trying to charge Sony prices, but you're not spending Sony budget on these games. And it's kind of why people were upset when they were charging like $80 for Mario Kart World. It's like, bro, you fucking know that, you are not outspending all these companies, but you're asking for more money. Like I said, I just think that the success of Switch just got to their head. They made so much money with so little effort for so long on Switch that they got lazy. They thought their shit didn't stink. Like they could do anything. That's the thing. Because, like, they made so much money with so little effort. They were, like, right at the right place at the right time. I mean, half the fucking library, half the library for Switch, man, is fucking Wii U ports. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, most of the best-selling Switch games are fucking Wii U games. Mario Kart 8 is the best-selling Mario Kart 8 is the best-selling Switch game of all time. Wii U port. And a low-effort one. Breath of the Wild, one of the best-selling Switch games of all time. Wii U port. Hell, even some of the exclusives were meant to be Wii U games. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out on Switch in the first, 6 months. Yeah, October of 2017. Oh, come on. And, it was originally supposed to be a Wii U game. So even though technically it wasn't, ported from Wii U, it originally was a Wii U game. And they made so much money, dude. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they made like, they sold like 60, 70 million copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. $30-40 million copies of Breath of the Wild. So, like, they made so much money. And like I said, their games were much cheaper to make. So they were spending less money to make the games and making way more money than the competition. And like I mentioned before, most game companies sell their game systems at a loss. Sony sells every PS5 at a loss. Xbox sells every Xbox at a loss. But the Switch, because it basically used a Tegra mobile chip. It was, I forget the exact name of it, but it's a Tegra mobile chip. Was incredibly cheap to make. So, Nintendo actually wasn't taking a loss on every Switch system. So not only were they making money hand over fist, not only were they making more money per game than the competition, and the games were less expensive to create, but the system was making a profit, whereas most of the other competitions were selling at a loss. So they just raked in the fucking dough, man. And that's what I'm saying. And they barely had to try. And there was no competition. Now the Steam Deck is a competition. Like, when the Switch launched, not only was there not Steam Deck, there wasn't even any handhelds. You know what I mean? There wasn't even any handhelds, man. Because Nintendo had to quit making handhelds after 3DS. Sony had dropped out of the handheld game after Vita. So they didn't even have any handheld competition. They were the only handheld alternative. And now there's actually, the Steam Deck, the Asus, the COG Ally, which looks good. So they went from not having any competition to having a lot. And so they thought that their shit didn't stink. And they could do whatever. And, well, they learned that's not the case. And now they're trying to course correct. I mean, it's literally the same thing that happened. Oh my god. It's the same thing that happened with fucking, Sony, man. And after PS2, they thought they were invincible. And like, let's do a boomerang controller for PS3. And they were like, no, okay, oh my god. Fuck. They basically Icarus themselves. Too close to the sun. Oh my god, that was so close. Like, just because your console's doing well doesn't give you the excuse to be a fucking douche. It's the same thing that happened with 360. The original Xbox was the worst-selling console of the generation, but they got their foot in the door, you know what I mean? So even though they were third place, just the fact that they were able to rank was insane. And then, especially because they were the only console manufacturer that was Western. There was no Western presence in the console-making market, you know what I mean? It was a Japanese club. And then for 360, they really, really went neck and neck with PS3. I think PS3 wound up selling slightly more, but they were so fucking close. So they literally went from dead last to heavily competing for number one, like neck and neck. And they pissed all that away with Xbox One. Because they thought their shit didn't stink. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't get ahead of yourself. Just because you're having a good console generation doesn't mean suddenly you can't lose, man. Like, you gotta worry about the next season. That's the thing. Like, Michael Jordan would not be anywhere near as known as he is if he had one good win. You know what I mean? Like, you get one good win and some people, it goes to their head and they fuck up. You gotta keep on the ball, man. Okay. The terrace, okay. You know, and like now they have competition, they can't get away with nearly as much. Because somebody just was like, man, for the price you're charging, I'm just gonna get a Steam Deck. I'm gonna get a Cog Alley, you know what I mean? Like, they had a lot more wiggle room and there was no competition. So... I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the purple coins, dude. It just feels like getting the purple coins, you have to get 100. So it's basically like getting the 100 coins in the other Mario games, but with like extra pageantry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't want them to fail either. And like, I'm glad that you said that, man. Because like, some people get this opinion that because I prefer Sony overall is my favorite. If you put a gun to my head, I pick Sony. But some people have this opinion that, like, because I prefer Sony, that I want the other two to fail. And that's not the case, okay? There's room for everybody. And on top of which, competition is good, okay? You would not want to play games in a area with no competition. Okay? Competition is what makes people make good games. If the people don't have to compete, they don't have to try, the quality of games will go down. So, like, if Sony completely won the console war, and all the competition died, it would actually be bad for gamers, because they would stop trying, and the competition, like, it would kill them, the lack of competition. So, it's actually not, you know, a good thing. Like, I want them to succeed. And also, just because I prefer Sony doesn't mean I don't like the other two. But then again, there are people who, like, go, like, console warfare that are just, they take it to really fucked up levels, man. Like, they treat it like it's, like, Israel and Palestine. It's weird. Okay, there's one in the garden. One in the bedroom, one in the fountain. One in the kitchen. Let me just go to the kitchen then. And people take the console war shit way too seriously, man. Like, I will engage in a friendly debate over the consoles. Me and my dad would literally give each other shit because he's always been Xbox and I've always been Sony. So we'd sit there and rib each other. But nothing like crazy. But I'm not gonna seriously sit here and argue with somebody over a console. Like, if somebody told me, I prefer Xbox, I prefer Switch, what the fuck ever, I prefer Leapfrog, I would tell them, oh, that's good for you, and, like, end it. Like, there are people who actually, like, sit here and have, like, a full debate with somebody over consoles, and, like, act like it's a life and death thing, and, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I prefer Sony. But if somebody tells me, oh, I like Xbox, I'm just saying, good for you. And in the conversation, I'm not going to sit here and fucking argue with somebody over what they like, man. And, like, some people get, like, really fucking up in arms over it, man. To the point where it's kind of childish. Like, you're choosing sides in the Civil War, man. Like, dude, it's not that serious. Like, what? What? Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, no. Ah, shit. I certainly don't. People take it way too fucking far. To the point where it gets annoying. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't care if you like Xbox, I don't care if you like Sony, I don't care if you like Nintendo. As long as you don't like pineapple on pizza, we're good. 'Cause those are the real fucking monsters. You think you've seen everything in this world. And then you see somebody wanting to put some fucking fruit on a pizza, and you realize that there's always lower to fall. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh, the timer keeps going after you get the star? What the fuck? Dude, that's so fucking lame.